Happy holidays. It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Charles Osgood.
Albert Brooks has a long record of playing movie roles for laughs. Not in his newest role, however, and thereby hangs a tale. Mo Rocca has a Sunday profile.
Kid, I want you to meet Mr. Bernie Rose.
Nice to meet you.
My hands are a little dirty.
So am I.
Albert Brooks kills in his latest film, and not in the knock-em-dead funny kind of way. Had you wanted to kill somebody in a movie for a while?
Well, I'd wanted to play a part that was different than something I've played before for a while. I didn't, I didn't put out on the casting call, want to kill,
Turns out Albert Brooks, who's made us laugh for 40 years, can be a really good bad guy, too. The film Drive is a neo-noir crime drama with Ryan Gosling as a solitary wheelman and Brooks as small-time mobster Bernie Rose.
Any dreams you have, or plans, or hopes for your future, I think you're going to have to put that on hold. For the rest of your life, you're going to be looking over your shoulder. I'm just telling you this because I want you to know the truth.
Film critics from New York to San Francisco named him Best Supporting Actor, and he's been nominated for a Golden Globe.
22 and make it happen for me.
It's not like the signs weren't there all along.
Come on, baby, 22, come on.
Brooks is specialized in playing guys thwarted, frustrated, and pushed to the limit.
How much is left in the nest egg?
Nothing. Well, give or take 1,000. Give or take 1,000.
If people were sitting in the dark for 30 years hoping I'd pick a knife up and kill one of the people in my own comedies, then maybe this is very pleasing.
It's a catharsis.
Yeah. I mean, listen, a lot of my behavior, I made a movie, Modern Romance, where a guy drove around someone's house for 20 hours. That behavior today gets a restraining order.
That's borderline.
No, it's not borderline. That's a restraining order.
Modern Romance is one of 7 films that Brooks has written, directed, and starred in.
I love you very much, Mary.
I know.
Oh, I know you do. I guess that's the same as I love you too. Sure.
Films like Real Life.
What are these?
These are cameras.
Oh, no.
A spoof of what would become reality television.
I mean, I'm just filming her, and right now you're in their life. They're in my life.
The movie is kind of prophetic. Do you feel gratified, surprised, what?
I'm always gratified, but, as I say to my friends, there's no line at the bank that says ahead of your time. So, but it's a nice feeling.
Brooks was born into a successful showbiz family. His mother was a dancer. His father, the famous radio comedian Harry Einstein, who went by the stage name Park Ya Carcass.
Your name when you were born was?
I got my passport somewhere. My name when I was born was Albert Lawrence Einstein.
Did you ever get teased for it?
No. No, me and my buddy Moses, we used to just have lunch together, and then Jesus would come in, and sometimes the 3 of us would play Monopoly.
He changed his name to Brooks to pursue acting, but he was funny and got work as a comedian instead. He wasn't telling jokes, but doing inventive bits, like the world's worst ventriloquist.
Well, good evening, everybody. Yes, hello, everybody. I'm Dave, and I'm Danny.
Audiences didn't always know what to make of them.
Where did you find the stomach to get through it when they didn't understand what was going on?
I never wanted to make it badly enough on someone else's terms. Show business wasn't that important to me to be successful with what you wanted me to do. I sort of wanted to do it, and if it didn't work, I'd sell shoes, I'd do something else.
Here's this week's film, written and directed by Albert Brooks.
He passed on an offer to be the permanent host of Saturday Night Live.
Right, this is my physician. Would you tell them now?
And instead made short films for the first season, honing his skills as a filmmaker.
Dr. Schuster.
You are overworked. I don't know much about the motion picture business, but it seems to me that
His acting career took a back seat to filmmaking.
Big, Dead Poets Society, When Harry Met Sally. These are all movies that you turned down, yes?
Yeah.
Do any of them hurt when you think about it?
No, because I didn't turn them down for any silly reason. I was making my own movies.
Our own State Department was rocked.
One role he didn't turn down, the neurotic newsman. You know the type, in broadcast news.
This is more than Nixon ever sweated.
The part earned him an Academy Award nomination.
Just how noticeable is this? Huh?
The drop-off?
And he was most animated as the clownfish looking for his lost son in Finding Nemo.
Hey, you're a clownfish. You're funny, right? Hey, tell us a joke.
There was a mollusk and a sea cucumber.
Will you ever do stand-up again?
I think about it. You know, tweeting is almost stand-up. I mean, you know, it's the basis of it. I mean, if all I have to do now is I could read my tweets, I just have to show up somewhere and read them. But I think about it. I think I'd enjoy it more now. I have less to lose.
He's 64, married with 2 young children.
I reached a point in my life where I just couldn't be the most important person anymore. So I have a family that becomes the most important.
And he's on a career high. He's a frontrunner for an Oscar nomination for his role in Drive. And his novel, 2030, is a bestseller. It's a futuristic look at what might go wrong in America in the next 20 years.
But it's not a pessimistic book.
Well, it's not a pessimistic book because we're here.
Yeah.
We're still here in 2030. The pessimistic books are the Armageddon story.
Right.
Where, you know, it's just Denzel Washington and a dog on a beach. That's the story I didn't want to write.
I feel like I've seen that movie a few times.
You have.
It seems that everything that Albert Brooks has ended up doing was exactly what he wanted to do.
Well, I think you've had a pretty terrific life.
Is it over?
No,
what do you know?